Try is my favorite song off of the album. Surprisingly enough, the drummer kind of got his way on something.
The challenge on this for us was we wanted it to feel aggressive and hard-hitting, but also like something you could dance to. I think the drum part that Jonathan came up with for this track really tied that whole thing together.
Jonathan had wanted for a long time for a song to have a rhythmic beginning that was just the drums and sort of built off of that.
I remember talking to Jonathan about wanting to do African rhythms and Latin rhythms and how we could incorporate some of that into a song. I almost acted more as a percussionist. Just thought of it as from a percussion mindset instead of a bass mindset.
This goes back to a record that I think has been very instrumental in my journey as a musician that I listened to early in late high school, early in college, called Drums of Passion. There's a song on there, actually Carlos Santana covers too and takes that, and that rhythm is actually this lyric. They're playing that over drums, so that the is a vocal rhythm. Santana took it and made that the drum hook, and the Santana record's called Jingo. Started from there. The root of it and the foundation is just that 4 on the floor, just keeping everything together. It was really fun putting all these different shakers and auxiliary percussion on there because I wanted to make it feel like that Olatunji record too, just having all these different percussion parts playing different rhythms that it doesn't really connect at the beginning almost, but then everything will land somewhere.
It's one of the most unique tracks on this album, I think. So I wanted to approach it on a stance of like, how would Izzy Stradlin or someone like that play this song, or like Malcolm Young, just really tight.
So Try came together one day in a write at our producer's house where we were all trying to work on some idea, and I had no interest in it. I was kind of zoned out. I had been thinking a lot about an interview I saw with St. Vincent where she was talking about a musical artist she was listening to that played a lot of their guitar solos on just one string. And I thought that was a really cool idea. But I wanted to challenge myself to see what I could come up with on one string. I came up with the riff for Try that way.
Our producer, Andy, I was so happy we were able to work with him. Andy was so adamant on this song having energy that he was in the room jumping up and down, like counting, and he was getting us gassed up. To have a producer in your corner that does that for you because he's so passionate about what you're doing is very special. And the whole thing was one take, which is sick.
Eric and I actually got in the live room, and Eric got behind the drums, and we worked out this riff and a bit of the arrangement. Eric's the one who brought this super dancey, like upbeat hi-hat kind of disco groove into the whole idea.
Most people probably won't know this, but in the pre-chorus, it's one of my favorite melodies I've ever written.
We got so creative with it. There are so many different percussive instruments that are layered over it. The emotions I want people to feel are exhilarated, excited, just kind of motivated. This is a song I would listen to in the gym.
One of my favorite things in Try that we got to do on this song was the dueling guitar solos. It was really fun because me and Jack got to set up both in the control room, be side by side, and go back and forth. And to play off Jack is so much fun. I love every time I get to do it live. And to do it in the studio and put it on the record was a really special thing on this song for me.
It was really fun.
I'm not just saying that because he's here. Yeah, I'm saying that because it was a really great time.